1995 Ferrari F50 was a car built with one purpose: to bring Formula One technology to the road. Unlike its predecessor, the F40, which was a turbocharged monster designed to dominate on the track and the street, the F50 was conceived as an uncompromising, naturally aspirated, high-revving supercar that offered an experience as close to a Formula One car as possible while still being legal for road use. Ferrari's intention was to create the ultimate driver's car, stripping away excess and focusing on raw performance, feel, and engagement. At the heart of the F50 was its 4.7-litre V12 engine, derived from Ferrari's 1992 Formula One car, the F92A. Unlike the turbocharged V8 of the F40, the F50's V12 was naturally aspirated, producing 513 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 470 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM. The engine was a masterpiece, featuring a 65-degree V-angle, dry sump lubrication, and a 6-speed manual transmission that sent power to the rear wheels. It was mounted directly to the carbon fiber tub, making it a structural component of the car, just like in an F1 car. This approach reduced weight and improved chassis rigidity, but it also transmitted every vibration and resonance from the engine directly into the cockpit, making the driving experience visceral and intense. The F50 was built around a carbon fiber monocoque chassis, another first for a Ferrari road car. This lightweight yet extremely strong structure provided exceptional stiffness and allowed for precise handling. The car featured double wishbone suspension with inboard pushrod actuated dampers, similar to an F1 car. This setup, combined with a sophisticated aerodynamics package, ensured that the F50 could generate tremendous grip while still being incredibly communicative through the steering wheel. The car had no power steering, no ABS, and no traction control, meaning the driver had to be fully engaged at all times. Every input mattered, and every mistake was amplified, making the F50 a true test of skill and concentration. Ferrari designed the F50's body to be as aerodynamically efficient as possible, with large air intakes, a pronounced front splitter, and an integrated rear wing that provided downforce without being overly aggressive. The design was smoother and more sculpted than the F40, reflecting a more refined approach to high-speed stability and rewarding Ferraris ever built. For those lucky enough to drive or own one, the F50 offers a driving experience that is unmatched in today's world of hypercars filled with technology. It is a car that requires the driver's full attention and rewards commitment with a level of involvement that few machines can match. The 1995 Ferrari F50 may not have been as universally adored as the F40 upon its release, but over time it has earned its place as one of Ferrari's greatest achievements, a car that embodies the essence of what makes driving truly special. The car's proportions were low and wide, with a stance that screamed performance even when standing still. The removable Targa top allowed for an open-air experience, further enhancing the car's connection between driver and machine. When the roof was off, the sound of the V12 engine became even more intoxicating, filling the cabin with a mechanical symphony that no turbocharged engine could replicate. The interior of the F50 was minimalist, with a focus on weight savings and functionality. There was no carpeting, no luxury materials, and very little sound insulation. The seats were carbon fiber shells covered in Alcantara, designed to hold the driver firmly in place during aggressive cornering. The dashboard was simple, with analog gauges providing all the necessary information. There were no modern conveniences such as a radio or air conditioning, as Ferrari's engineers prioritized performance over comfort. The steering wheel was small and purposeful, with no buttons or distractions, allowing the driver to focus solely on the road ahead. Driving the F50 was an experience unlike any other. The engine screamed as it approached its 8,500 RPM redline, delivering power in a linear and exhilarating fashion. Unlike the brutal turbocharged acceleration of the F40, the F50's naturally aspirated V12 provided a more progressive and controllable surge of power, making it feel more predictable and engaging. The lack of electronic aids meant that every throttle input had to be precise, as too much power could easily overwhelm the rear tires, especially in lower gears. The 6-speed manual gearbox was a joy to use, with a short mechanical throw that required deliberate shifts. The clutch was heavy, adding to the overall physicality of driving the car. The steering was incredibly direct, offering an unfiltered connection to the road. Every bump, every change in surface, and every nuance of the tire's grip levels were transmitted through the steering wheel, giving the driver an unparalleled sense of control. The suspension was firm, making the F50 a challenging car to drive on anything other than smooth pavement. However, on the right road or track, it came alive, offering a level of feedback and precision that few road cars could match. The brakes, while powerful, required a strong foot and precise modulation, as there was no ABS to bail out an overzealous driver.